It was fun. We had two good practices, so I feel like we're getting going.
Has it set in now after a couple days after the draft? Have you had a chance for it to kind of all sink in?
Oh yeah, no, I've it's been a lot of fun. A couple days here, traveling up to Vancouver, but from what I've seen, I really like it here. So.
All right, we want to get the proper pronunciation of your last name, Tom. Make sure everyone says it correctly.
So I guess the way we would say it back in Sweden is willander. So I guess that's official, but
we can work with that.
Yeah.
That works for us. How did it feel to be out here? How were you getting around in the city, and your first impressions of Vancouver?
Beautiful town. We got the mountains, the water, like the skyscrapers. I think it's a great city. I've been out to eat at a couple places, good food, so I'm happy.
And then on the ice, how intense was it?
That was good. I feel like we're, like I said, getting going good here. I feel like there's a lot of physical contact, in the beginning. I feel like we're getting started really well. So.
Is that what you expected, anticipated coming into this?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's hungry, everyone's looking to make an impression. What are you looking to take away from this experience?
Definitely I feel like there's a lot of good players here. I kind of see where the standard is, but I guess also just try to, start up the season and get a lot better. Obviously try to take a lot from here, knowledge. There's good coaches here, but I guess also to get a little bit of head before the season starts. So.
One of the things we heard Jeremy stress at the end was the importance of pace. How did you find the pace out there, and compared to maybe what you would normally walk into at a summer camp?
Yeah, it's good pace out there. I feel like the small rink makes it a bit higher, a little higher pace than it would be on the big rink. A bit more physical, but I like it. So. Yeah, no issues with that.
I always ask the goalies about adjustments, angles, and things like that. As a defenseman trying to sort of move guys off wing and stuff like that, is there a big difference on the big ice compared to this?
I'd say so. Yeah, I feel like it's sometimes it's a bit harder on the bigger ice because players have more space when they have the puck. So I feel like it's closer to get somebody stuck on the boards, but at the same time, it's a bit more dangerous since they're closer to the net, so you have to be very careful. So,
just what are you expecting from the Canucks in this situation? You're coming in as a first-round pick. What are you expecting them to give you in this camp?
Well, I'm hoping that they give me the same passion that I'm willing to give them. I really like this place. Obviously they took a first round pick to get me here, and I wanna make a difference here. But hopefully they return that and give me opportunities. I guess so. Yeah.
Have they already given you some things that you need to work on for going into the summer? Is that something that has been covered in this first day?
Yeah, I was just up for 50 minutes up in the gym. We're looking at a few things. So. No, for sure.
Got a chance to work on the ice with the Sedins. What were your first impressions of those two?
Really nice guys. I haven't met them, obviously. I know they're great hockey players, but really nice guys. And I can see that they have a passion for the sport, for sure. So it makes me happy.
Seemed like a lot of drills the Swedes were kind of grouping together. Was that on purpose?
I guess not really, but we have to speak about the drills, I guess. Just make sure we understand what's going on. So it makes it a bit easier.
And for you, when was the last time you were even on the ice? With all the draft stuff going on, did you feel a little rusty today, or how'd you feel?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a while ago. Bit new equipment, some weeks off, but I think it's a great opportunity to get going. So
seems like one of the things that the prospects all do here is cook. How are you as a cook?
I'd like to say I'm decent. I can eat my own food, but I usually don't cook for other people. So
what's your go-to dish? What's your best thing that you can cook, do you think?
I'd say my carbonara is really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Oh.
Not for you.
How much more comfortable are you? We talk about the Swedish history here, the Sedins,
yeah.
Michael Samuelsson, even Johan Hedberg out here today. How much easier does that make it to come in here with so many of them around you and knowing that history?
I just think it's fun. Honestly, that's a chance to kind of carry on the legacy. So I feel like that's a lot of fun, honestly. I don't really feel like pressure from it. I just think it's a lot of fun to have a lot of Swedes you can talk to. Makes it a bit easier, but I guess also have that connection.
So many of the skills coaches out here today are forwards, the Sedins, guys that played up front. Is there a voice that's helping you on the defensive end in terms of what to expect, adjustments, and those types of things?
I mean, today was more like a one-on-ones, but I'd say generally a lot of the skills that forwards do is very transferable to the D. Because I feel like in today's hockey, Ds have to be very skilled, and I feel like just that spread on the practice is important for Ds too. So.
We've heard a lot on the coaching staff about the role of Sergei Gonchar and Adam Foote. Have you had a chance to talk with those guys at all from the NHL club coaching staff?
No. Or which ones you said?
Gonchar and Foote, Adam Foote, Sergei.
No. Okay. All right.
You had previously played as a forward, I understand. When did you make that switch?
So I guess the last season was my second official season as a D, I guess. So. Yeah.
Do you feel like that means you have a lot more growth that you can?
I for sure think that there's a ceiling in experience, just in different situations on the ice that I feel like definitely could be worked on. And I feel like just last season I had a lot of games, and I felt like that helped me a lot, just getting used to it.
Is there a change in perspective watching the play from behind a little bit more
100%.
than leading the play?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like you it's easier to know what situations you're putting your forwards into by different passes. Obviously, me playing forward, you don't like to get the puck, running from here, just going around the boards. Not too fun when you got a 200-pound guy in your back. So I guess that just kind of makes it easier to understand what the forwards feel. So
you want to put them in the situations you'd like to be put in.
Exactly.